Okay. So in lieu of the 8 to 10 show tonight, we're going to just play a game of Magic because um, there's sort of like this. I don't know what do you call it? There's like a there's exists an imperative to stream every day uh, in order to avoid becoming one of those channels where there's nothing on it and they abandoned. They those channels that appear abandoned. Um, yeah, we don't want to turn into that because I've already put a lot of work into this, and there's still a lot to go. A lot of graphic design stuff to do. I'm not a professional at that, so it takes me forever, and it doesn't look quite as good. But it's free, and the ultimate goal here is that you know we're taking something that we do anyway, um, but now the fun is also productive. So and it should be sort of automatic. We want this channel to end up being really just casually hanging out with people on the internet, not a whole bunch of work. So we're doing all the work up front, or at least most of the work up front, so that the time I would spend just hanging out playing video games in a normal day is now uh, also productive. It's also doing something. Um, so so yeah. Um, with that in mind, I don't really feel like streaming. I don't really feel like playing Magic. I don't really feel like playing a game at all because I'm tired, and I would just like to hit the. I would like to get on Photoshop and um, just start doing the panels that need to be done. Um, because they need a lot of work. I threw up some temp ones that I did yesterday, and I kind of like the basic like idea. The whole sort of um, stylistic theme is going to be that the bunny rabbit. I'm thinking. So we have this. Matt has this picture, this piece of fine art uh, that is it's like graffiti over graffiti, and then we used it as this thing that he does where we have people who come over who are in the film industry sign it as kind of like a guest book. So it's like graffiti on graffiti on graffiti. I don't know. It's fun. Um, it's a cool picture, and I'm gonna develop a personality for that character and do like I mean this is all going to be really subtle in the design of the channel. Um, but I think we're going to call him Gizmo Vader, and I think he's going to have like a Hunter S. Thompson like personality, and he's going to be a miniature giant space rabbit who travels the galaxy playing games for beer. Uh, that's my story about him. And the TAMgames is just the planet he lands on, so to speak. That is a kind of um, vagrant styled uh, hovel, urban hovel. Uh, so that makes it really easy for us to make a banner because then I can look like a homeless person, which I super good at. Um, and we can do like a little funny gag sign. Um, that's like we'll game for beer, and then I can that way I can make one color palette and then I can do like a little visual theme where the clickable panels are the text is in those like cardboard signs. Um, so yeah, that's what we're doing. So I'd rather be there, but we got chats up. I can see chat, which is good. And we're gonna play a game, and that's it. That's what we're doing. So cool. So it's working. And we want to cast 20 white or black spells, which is a great opportunity to play the vampire deck. And the reason we're not going to do a stream tonight is because we're going to do Harry Potter RPG stuff, which sounds super fun. I don't know if it's set in the canonical Harry Potter universe or if it's just like a wizard high school kind of thing. I'm not sure. We'll see, but it sounds fun. And that reminds me, I have to get. Let's see. We want to put out the planes, Duskborn Sky Marcher. I got to get together. Oh, man, I got to be there in like an hour and a half, and I need to do things in order to make that happen. Oh yeah, we will definitely trade the Healer's Hawk for the Duskborn Sky Marcher. That was a good trade for us. They didn't even get anything out. Come on, Sid Storm. What were you thinking? You got one life out of that Healer Hawk? Maybe he knows more than I do. Given our past performance, that is an easy assumption to make, especially recently. Yeah, go ahead and let's see. Take action, I believe, gives us 4 damage. Yeah. Give us a 4 damage. We're gonna gain all kinds of life with this deck. And I do not want you to draw. Well, Shocks would be bad, or Seven Fires would be bad. As well as, you know, this is an odd deck. A red-white vampire deck? Is this like red-white aggro? I don't get it. I don't know what's going on here. We will hold this back to. We'll kill it with the. The Sky Marcher Aspirant if he decides to attack that way. And we'll hold the Bishop Soldier back because I do want to gain life with it. Not only do we want to get rid of that, we want to bind to that. We do not want any more war leaders. Although, yeah, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go all out. We're going to murder the... Yeah. Then we're going to bind the war leader. And then we're going to do 6 damage. And that should be pretty much putting us on the right path to win this match. That was well played. That was well played. Definitely want something else to get rid of that. That war leader. So we'll double team it with the Bishop Soldier and the Sky March Aspirant or Aspirant. Okay, we won't. will take these guys out. And take 5 damage. And that's okay. 5 damage is okay. Okay, so we want to... Well, yeah, we'll block with the Epicure of Blood. We'll block the Leonin War Leader with the Epicure of Blood, and it'll pop out 2 more of these cat guys. No, we will definitely take that 4 damage. That's better for us that you don't have any cards. Because now we can block that, block that, block there. Nice. That should be pretty much game. Yeah. Good game, Shitstorm. We'll play one more if we haven't completed the quest. Well, we'll complete the quest. Yeah, we should be able to do it in one more game. Hopefully it goes as well as that one did. Who knows? Oh, this is also a test of Echo. This particular stream. So... we're going to mulligan that because unfortunately we just need some white mana. Yep, that's fine. Be able to get out the... well... yeah, we can't really do... we can't play that card, so... as much as it hurts, I want to put it on the bottom. Because we just need the land. I mean, if you can't play the card, you know, why draw it? And this deck is has very expensive creatures. Although you're not seeing any of them. But like the Epicure of Blood, this the Sanctum Seeker, we will definitely trade your little Llanowar Elf for Skymarch Aspirant. Yeah, wasn't gonna do that, huh? I wonder what this is. Is this a dinosaur deck? Is it just oh, maybe enchantments? Yes. Oof. We want to one attacker. That is a vampire. So, yes. I've never been able to use the Duskborn Sky Marcher like that. That's never worked before. That's the first time it's ever like come out of the blue as like a little surprise +1/+1. Usually the ability just doesn't even work because you know it's a decent card for white aggro because it's 1/1 for 1 with flying. It's not as good as like Healer's Hawk, but it's better than... well, it's not better than a lot, but it's better than some things. So I've had it in there as like a one-off card in other decks. We will go ahead and trade this Elf Knight because we do not want. Well, that's fine. Do 3 damage. Sprouting Revival is kind of expensive. If it didn't have Convoke, and if you're rocking 3 Llanowar elves too, the Convoke is not doesn't exist. They're already well, you know, Convoke lets you use them for I think any color, but Hungering Hydra enters the battlefield with X counters on it. It can't be blocked by more than 1 creature, and whenever it's dealt damage, put that many counters on it. So +1/+1 for all the land you spend casting it. I'm surprised he put that. I guess he just wanted to keep the vigilance going. I'm not sure. Just gonna do 1 damage. No. I'm gonna do this again. And we'll take, if he attacks all, I'd be tempted to block a Llanowar Elf over the Elf Knight, but if he attacks with just this enchanted Llanowar Elf and this token, then we will take out the token. Not attacking at all. Interesting. That does not have reach. So do the 1 damage. Depending on what he attacks with here, if he attacks all, we're going to settle the wreckage, which would be really cool. That would be a great play. If he doesn't do that, then we will I mean, if he attacks all, I'd actually just take the 10 damage. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so if he attacks with these 3, then we're settling the wreckage. What I was going to say before, if he attacks all and I didn't have this settle the wreckage, I might have just taken out these Llanowar Elves, because he only has 2 land. So but I'm actually going to settle the wreckage on just those 2 cards because, I mean, that's pretty brutal. And honestly, if I get another swamp, I'm tempted to murder a Llanowar Elf. He's obviously mana short like we are. Or she. I don't know. Match for facts. Let's go ahead and do some damage. We're far enough ahead at this point that we can just trade broadsides. Well, yeah, gotta murder the Sarah's Guardian. Wow, I don't want to do that. I really want to put out the Twilight Prophet. But we won't have the city's blessing. 5, 8. Yeah, it would just be 9. So we got to do it. We got to murder the Sarah Guardian. And then no, fair trade. He has to hold the Llanowar Elves back to block or put something else out to block, which I assume he's about to do. She's about to do. Match of facts. I have no idea. I suppose I should say they are about to do, and not for political correctness, but just for the accuracy, because we don't know. Lots of young ladies playing Magic now. Go on Twitch. There's tons of streamers who are out there who are, you know, female, and that from where I'm at, in, you know, when the last time I played Magic in the, you know, like 1997, not even this same century, it was a sausage fest, just a bunch of sweaty dudes. I love the Immortal Sun. It's like my favorite card, so I'm just gonna pull it out because it's so fun. I love that it lets you draw 2 every turn. That's super beefy. Yeah. Well, and we'll hold back to block. I love that it lets you draw 2 every turn. I love that it does +1 to everything. It's like a Vanquisher's Banner, but for everything. And on top of that, everything costs 1 less, and they can't use Planewalker abilities. It's crazy. It costs 6. It's worth 6. It's like a seriously game-changing effect. Well, that is a terrible play, right? And they have Vigilance. I guess the idea is that... Yeah, I'll take the 3 damage. Oh, Profane Procession. That is such a dope card. But we gotta play the Twilight Prophet and the Cleric. And that should about wrap it up for us. And we can still play the Profane Procession. Wow, that's great. Great news. Go ahead and attack with the Aspirant or Aspirant. Because we want to trade those. And then next turn we should be wide enough that, yeah, the writing is on the wall. Good game, Matrofax. Thank you for playing. We did okay today. Let's stop while we're ahead. Because yesterday we just got stomped over and over again. And it's been like that for weeks. When we were up and playing in Tier 2 or Tier 1 or whatever it was easy peasy. We started messing around with decks, trying out new ideas, and then and we got down to the brutal dog-eat-dog, no-holds-barred slugfest that is Tier 4. Tier 4 is like in Thunderdome. Yeah, I'm tempted to play another game, but I'm not gonna. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope there was no echo, and we're piecing it together one step at a time. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.